Hey guys, Robin here. KDK Balloons. I'm gonna do a frog today. I had a request for my little jumping frog, and it's been a while since I've done them. So, anyways, we're using these 260 lime balloons. There we go, and I got 4 of these 260 limes. I've got a 160 red for the tongue, and I've got a 260 black. And I have a 260 clear, and I forgot I'm going to go grab a white for the eyes, okay? And for the white, you can do those little round eyeball printed balloons. Those are always fun. You can do 2 of those timed together, and then I stretch them. But I'm using a 260 white for the eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and blow up these balloons here. And I'm going to do about, looks like about 4 inches on the end. Always burp it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make about 2-inch bubble, about 3 fingers. And then I'm going to make a tiny 1-inch bubble. And then I'm going to bring those 2 together and I'm going to make a foot. And that's 1 foot. Tuck my nozzle in. Tuck my nozzle through here. And then I'm going to do a pinch. Yep. So I got 1 little foot. There's 1 foot. Okay. So, so for this frog, and we're going to go about like a hand, and then you're going to twist off the bubble about that big, and we're going to do a ear twist right there. Hope this isn't too fast. The good news is you can do it again and again. So then I'm going to go over about a hand and then maybe another 2 fingers, okay, for me. So 4 fingers and 2 fingers. So that'd be about a good 6 inches or so. And so far this is going to be the turnaround because I'm looking at it. Here's his foot, and we're going to do the body right here. Okay, so we're going to make another ear twist. Right there. And so it should look like this right now. So far, so good. Awesome. And then what I'm going to do is I'm not doing the other leg. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make, this is the top of it, I'm going to make a triangle. We're going to do 3 6-inch sections right here. I'm going to do 2 ear twists. I'll show you. So we do a 6-inch, 2 ear twists. So we got so far, we have the foot. We have a 4-inch, a pinch, 6-inch, pinch, 6-inch, 2 pinch. Okay? And then we're going to connect these and we're going to make a triangle. This is going to be his body. So I'm going to pinch this off right about, so you guys can see right about there. And then I'm going to connect them on the corner where the foot is. Okay, and then I'm going to break that off. I don't want it. I'm in this tiny little apartment in San Francisco. My dogs hate this. I got them both hanging. They're both hiding in the bathroom. Okay, so far we got this is the front of the frog, and that's the top of the frog. Okay, so we have 1 foot. We're going to go ahead and do the other foot. So I got another 260, and we'll do about the same thing, 4 inches on the end. I think I have 2 different colors here, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, about 4 inches on the end. So now we're going to make the other foot. Same thing, we're going to do about 3 fingers. Now we're going to do a 1-inch. Bring those 2 together and make a little animal foot. These are like bird feet, dinosaur feet, penguin feet. Now we're going to do a pinch. So then we have a completed foot. So the completed foot should look like that. That look pretty good there? Okay, you can see it. Alright, we're going to measure it up with the other foot here. We want them to be about the same. I'm going to pinch off, kind of check them out. Perfect. So now we have this triangle here, the top body. We're going to go ahead and attach it right here. So there we go. So now we got his 2 little legs, and then we got a little triangle for the body, okay? So this one here, the extra balloon here, we're gonna go back and forth to make his head. Okay, so we've got to put the eyes in. We're gonna go once, twice, and then back again, okay? So what I do is that I'm just gonna grab him and twist it in. I'm gonna wrap it around underneath, come around the pinch. So now we have 2. And then we're gonna have 4 back and forth. So we're gonna do another one in here, so you can see what I'm doing. So we have 1, 2, I'm doing 3. I'm gonna pinch it off. We're trying to make these about the same. They're about 6 inches. And then we're gonna wrap it around this bubble here on the leg. Okay, so now I have 3. I have 1, 2, and 3. I want 4 because I want it to be square and I want the eyes to sit in it. So that's the bird body basically, and I'm not pushing it through, I'm just going back and forth. So now I pinch that off, so now we have 4. I'm going to wrap that around this last bubble here. Okay, broke that off, and that is all we need for this one, and I'm going to tuck that in. Okay, so turn it around so you can see. It's like my favorite, like one of my very favorite things to make. People love this one too. Okay. So there he is. So there's his little face and the first part of his body. Now we're going to make the legs, okay? We're going to make his legs the same as these. And I only need 3 of these, actually. I have an extra one just in case. So we're going to do the same thing, about 4 inches. Each one of these is about 4 inches. Gives me plenty of room to work. Maybe that's 5. But so on this one, we're going to give him a kneecap, basically, so it bends. Maybe we won't use that one. We'll use this as a different color. I'll be right back. I hate that when they explode. It's never the twister's fault, though. It's always the balloons. It felt thin. Okay, so we got a lime green. Tie it off. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to make those same feet. Okay, so we're going to do a 3-finger bubble, a 1 inch bubble. Bring them together, another 3-inch bubble, twist, tuck in your nozzle, and then make your pinch twist right there in the corner. Alright, so there's 1 foot. Okay, so for this, we're going to give him a kneecap. So I'm going to do 4 fingers, and then we're going to do a pinch. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Now we're going to do 4 fingers. And that is going to be attached at our body with the 2 bubbles right there, okay? So I'm going to do that and attach that right there. Okay, and what I do is that I arrange it so that the bubble, one's on the bottom and one's on the top. So it's going to hold the leg sideways. Okay, and then I'm going to take this leg and I'm going to I'm going to arrange it so it's outward, so it looks like when he's jumping, his leg is extended. So we'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, we're going to measure off the bubbles here, about 4 inches. And then we're going to, it's a little short, give him a kneecap. There it is. And then we do the same thing, 4 inches. And now we have just enough area so I can give another foot. So we go 1, a bubble. We're going down here, and there he is. I hope that's not too fast for you guys. So, to recap, we did the body already. So here, we started here. We have a 2-inch bubble, a 1 inch, a 2 inch, and then the ear twist. And then we do a 3-inch here, 3/4 inch pinch. That we attach it right here in the middle of the body, and then we go off, and we're doing it on this side too. Okay, then I did another foot. Now I'm just going to pop this, because I need to make a small bubble so I can do the same ear twist right there, so it holds it in place. So I'm just letting some air out, just enough. And I'm going to tie that off. And then with that last bubble, I'm going to make an ear twist to make his body complete. Alright. Sweet. So there he is. So then you can just adjust the legs. Feet like in the air, he's jumping, and there he is. There is your frog. Let's get him now. So there's your frog jumping. Okay, now We're going to put his eyes and we'll do a tongue. And that's one of the reasons why we do 4, because we're going to put the tongue right in there. And we're going to put the eyes right in there. So we'll do the eyes first. So I just use a 260, which is, I always have those. You can use a couple rounds, but it's just an extra step for me. So a 260 4-inch bubble, maybe 3-inch bubble. And then I'm going to have a long nose nozzle here, so I'll tie it down there. So there's that. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to split this in 2 bubbles so that they're pretty even. Okay. So we're going to take one of them and we're going to attach it right here. One nozzle, I forgot. I'm doing something else. So we're attaching one ear on one side, and then we're going to do the 2 bubbles the same side. Trying to do it backwards for me. Okay, so we've got the 2 bubbles here, same size. And we're going to take it over the top, and then this other nozzle, we're going to, at the end, the other end of it, we're going to wrap it around that ear twist that's right above the leg. Take that off. Tie it. Okay, so we're just going to do a 260. A long nozzle, I tie it right here, make a bubble and a bubble. These are both about 2 inches. We're going to put them on the top in between the 2. Okay, so now they're just kind of humped. I'm going to grab them and I'm going to pull them together. And then I'm going to, that's why you want the long nozzles, so that they will stretch and twist. So that the 2 eyes go right there in the middle. Because I think I like that look. I think it's super cute, just the eyes up above. Okay, so there's that. And now we will do, that kind of like wasn't too confusing, the eyeballs. I'm like, oh my god, how am I doing this? Anyways, and then we're going to do the tongue. I blow it all the way up. Blow it all the way up. And then I'm just going to let some air out, so about halfway, I guess. Yeah, about halfway. Maybe a little more than halfway. So I'm going to keep about, that's about 18, 20 inches. About 18 is probably good enough. I'm going to tie that off. And then I'll break that. Okay, you can use your cutters or whatever. Okay, and for this one, for putting it in his mouth, I don't do anything with the string. I just make 2 little ear twists. So I just do a bubble and a bubble. Put them together, and then I'm going to twist them. I'm going to take that nozzle and I'm going to wrap them around it. And this is just going to be, it's going to stay in between the 2 260s. That'll be big enough and bulky enough where it won't fall out. So I'm going to put it in there. Before I do that, though, I'm going to take the tongue. I'm just going to twist it around my finger, and I'm going to give it some shape. So he's got a little twisty tongue. So then we would put it in here, but before I do that, I'm going to make the fly. And these are all extras, so you can just do this. You don't even have to do these if it's line work, and you can put his eyes right here and just draw a little mouth. And this here, then there you go, you know. And let's do, and then the tongue, you can do that. You don't even have to do the fly, but if you have time, then you can do that. Oh, this is brown, oh well, black. So, for the fly, what I do is that I do an ear twist, or I mean a full twist. So it's going to be like that, bigger bubble. Okay. And then I'm going to give him a neck, 2 ear twists, and I'll show you. So we have to fold it over and give a nice round bubble. Okay, so it looks like, so it's going to be like this. You see that? So I folded that just to give it a bigger kind of oval kind of bubble there. See that? The pinch twist. This is a pinch twist. That's the ear twist. There you go. And then 2 pinch twists right there. Okay? Because that's where his wings are going to come out of. And this is going to be his face. And then all I'm going to do is just give him a little body, about 2-3 inches. And then you can break that off. I had somebody message me and they're like, how do you do that? How do you snap pop? I use my fingers and snap pop it. I went to Boston in 2011 to the Twist and Shout convention. I watched a guy from France do it and I'm like, oh man, that's it. That's what I need. So then there's that. The fly should look like this. Got a 2-inch bubble, 2 pinch twists, and then like an ear fold twist. I don't know what you want to call that. And then I have a clear balloon, one clear 260, and that is for our wings. I don't have any 160 clears today, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna soften this up a little bit, make it a little skinnier, and then I'm gonna do just two folds. I'm gonna tuck it in, put my nozzle in, and then I'll do another fold over here and make them balance out pretty close. Okay, and then I'm gonna, just about that much, I'm gonna break it off so I can do that. Tell you what, that was the absolute best thing I learned at the entire convention. It made the $1,500 trip worth it because most of the time I don't even need I don't need anything to break my balloons. Okay, so then we're going to take the middle of this and we're going to put it right in here. You guys can see that right in there. Yeah, right there. Right in there. So I'm going to twist it underneath the head or whichever body or whatever. And then wrap it up in there. And it's just a little fly body. So I'm not saying it's just a little fly. Just a little fly, whatever. And then his tongue. So what I normally do, I just take it and I take his tongue and I just behind his head, I have it come in this way, come in one way, and then come out the other side. So I'm just going to take about that much tongue and twist it. And then I'm going to take it and put it behind his head. I'll wrap it once around. And it fits nicely in between these. Get the two little pinches right there. See, so the pinch is going to be right there. So see how that is? The pinch, we're going to put the pinch right in here. So it sets the wings up. The wings are this way. Okay, and then the tongue goes kind of underneath that pinch. And it goes right behind his head. And it's kind of perfect. So that goes. And then I just take this would be perfect right there. Well, for him, I'm going to take and move his, I'm going to move it to the back. There you go. I'm going to move his tongue this way. Just kind of working in there. Doesn't matter how you do it. That's going to be the sticking out part. So here we go. We got this guy. Now I'm going to put it in here. And the little ear twists that I made, those will hold it in. Straight up. I don't attach it. Most things I don't attach with balloon glue or anything like that. But it stays in there. So there is a fly. Right there. See that again. Like that. That goes in. Okay, so there's one side. Just get his little foot up. Now the other side, same thing. I'm just going to attach it to the little ear twist in the back there. I'll just try to make it even with the other one. So right about there. So I'm going to attach it right there. Just push it underneath the little ear twist. I'll just take the ear twist and wrap it around. And that's why we didn't make it soft. Because I'm wrapping those ear twists around after the fact. And so this one doesn't explode. Okay, I like it. And then his little feet. I'm going to make his little feet underneath. So his feet go forward. He's the cutest little freaking frog ever. See, and then he's jumping in the air. And then this just goes on top of the head, man. There it is. Keep leaving the screen. Anyways, so then I'll just put some eyes on this guy and a little nose. We don't need to put a mouth because it's already there. This is my favorite right here. So there he is. There's his little face. He's so cute. There's our little fly. And there he is. All right. Balloon jumping frog. Yay! I was going to do it yesterday, but I do stand-up comedy here in San Francisco and I was busy. So anyways, hope you guys love it. A Katie Balloon Design. Thank you so much. All right. Hope you enjoy.